Hello everyone. In this video clip, we're going to learn another type of factorization that involves this kind of format. Okay, without further ado, let's start, yeah? So what kind of format that I'm talking about? Look at the slide. Okay, it is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. Now this type of factorization need a lot of drilling. So let's start by the simple example. Okay. Now, before we do this kind of factorization, I need you to recall the expansion. When you expand this, you can pause this video and try to expand this part. Okay. Once you are done, let's check the answer together. All right, so when I expand this one, I have x squared plus 5x plus 6. When I expand the second one, I have x squared minus 5x plus 6. They look very similar, yeah? All right, for this one, I have x squared plus x minus 6. For the last one, I have x squared minus x minus 6. You see, these two also look very similar. Now, I want you to analyze the two brackets here, the factors here, and also the product, the expansion. Okay, what is the similarity and differences that you can observe? So first of all, our factors consist of the number of 3 and 2. You see 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. The only difference is the first one, the factors are both positive, positive 3, positive 2, whereby this one is negative 3, negative 2. The third and the fourth, one is positive, one is negative. One is negative, one is positive, just that they are at with the different number. So what are the relationship with all this sign to our expansion? Now you will notice that 6 is seen for all 4 of the expansion. Why? Because remember the boy's head? Let's use the boy's head to give us the idea. The first curve gives us the x times x, which is the x squared. The second curve gives us the 6. Can you see that? So this is where our 6 comes from. You see positive 3 times positive 2, we got positive 6. For this one, x times x, we got x squared. Negative 3 times negative 2, we have positive 6 also. All right. Then this one, x times x is x squared. Positive 3 times negative 2, we got negative 6. Can you see the difference here? These two both are positive, okay, because it is the product of two numbers of the same sign. It's either both positive or both negative. Whereas the number 3 and number 4 is still the same number 3 too. Definitely we get 6, just that one is positive, one is negative. Therefore, we get negative 6 here. See, x times x is x squared. Negative 3 times positive 2, different sign. So when we multiply, we get negative 6. Okay? So over here, it is negative because it is consist of different sign. Different sign. Now, after that, what else do we know? We have seen the x squared, we have seen the last number, how it comes from. What about the number in the middle? The number in the middle basically is the sum of the inner pair and the outer pair. Remember the boy's head? This is the boy's head I'm talking about. Is it positive 3x? You got positive 3x. X times positive 2, we got positive 2x. Same sign, find the sum. That's why I got 5x. Same thing goes to this. You have negative 3x. The inner pair, the product is negative 3x. The outer pair, the product is negative 2x. Same sign, find the sum. The sum is 5x and follow the sign negative. So we can see a pattern here. When it is positive, our factors both either positive or both negative. Which one? Then we look at this one. This is positive, therefore both must be positive. One more time. To get positive 6, it must be either both positive or both negative. Which one? So we look at the one in the middle. It's negative. That means both must be negative. Okay? So this is how we shall use this one to factorize our number. The number 3 and number 4, when it is negative, it means different sign, right? Different sign. So different sign, now the question is, which number carry which sign? Then we look at the one in the middle. You see positive? That means positive go to big number. You see? 3, positive. You see this one negative? Therefore negative go to big number. See? 3, carry negative. So with this in mind, let's move on how to factorize this. Now, first we look at x squared. Second, we look at the 2. Right? The first one gives us the term in the first place. The last number gives us the number in the second term in each bracket. So that is the sequence, yeah? All right, so the first sequence is x squared. How do I get x squared? It is basically x times x, okay? So we have x times x. Second steps, 2. Think, what are the factors to get 2? It's 1 times 2. Now, what are we supposed to do with this factor? Since only 1, basically it's just 1 and 2. Now, what are we supposed to do with this factor? You see this one, the third step? Plus, positive. The positive means they are same sign. Same sign, find the sum. So you put a plus there. To remind yourself, you got to plus the factor, 3. So isn't it 1 and 2 give us the 3? Double check with the number in the middle, which is step 4. Yes, it's 3. And now we have to decide what sign. When it is positive, it is the same sign. What sign? Is it both positive or both negative? So the 5th step will tell us if this is positive, both must be positive. All right. Okay. The next question. First step. Second step. Third step. Fourth step. And the 5th step. All right. Let me show you. First step, x squared. How do I get x squared? So bracket x times x. Second step, how do I get 10? List out all the factors of 10. 1 times 10, 2 times 5. Any more? That's all. Next, third step. Same is positive. That means both must be the same sign. So if it's the same sign, we got to plus it. Same sign, find the sum. So let's find the sum of these 2 set of factors. 1 and 10 is 11. 2 and 5 is 7. So which one do we want? You look at the 4th step. It shows 7. So it's the 7 that we want. So we want 2 and 5. So let's put 2 here, 5 here. Now, since it's plus, same sign, find the sum. What is the sign? So 5th step, it's positive. So both must be positive. Okay, let's move on with part C. Again, this is the first step that we should look into. Second step, third step, fourth step, and this is the 5th step. Now, you pause this video and you try to factorize on your own using the same way I show you in part B. Okay, so let's look at the first step, x squared. In order to get x squared, is just x times x. Second step, look at 6. Ask yourself, what are the factors to get 6? It is 1 times 6, 2 times 3. Any more? No more. What are we supposed to do with it? You see step number 3? It's a positive here. That means we've got to plus them. 1 plus 6 is 7. 2 plus 3 is 5. Which one do I want? Look at the 4th step. It's 5 that we want. That means this is the factor that we want. Let's put it 2 and 3. Now it's positive because both must be the same sign. It's either both positive or both negative. So which one do we want? So look at the fifth step. It's negative here. That means both must be negative. So put the negative there. Okay, always double check. How to double check? We don't have to check this one because this one definitely correct. We just need to check the inner pair and the outer pair. Okay, no need to check the x squared and the 6. Just check the inner pair and the outer pair will do. So negative 2 times x would have negative 2x. X times negative 3, we got negative 3x. So now you see, same sign, find the sum. The sum is negative 5x, so correct. So once you have checked your factorization, then this is the final answer. Okay, now next, part D. First step, second step, third step, fourth step, and fifth step. Again, pause the video, try to factorize it yourself. So now let's see the answer. First step, x squared. Basically, the factors for x squared is 1 times 1, but since they are the same, we don't have to list it out. We just straight away write x times x. So it's x squared. The second step is 20. So how do we get 20? What are the factors to get 20? It is 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 3 cannot, 4 times 5. After 4 is 5, so repeat. That's it. These are the 3 pairs of factors. So what are we supposed to do with these factors? Let's see the step number 3. It's a positive here. Same sign, find the sum. Let's plus them. So 1 plus 20 is 21. 2 plus 10 is 12. 4 plus 5 is 9. So which one do we want? Let's look at the step number 4. You see 9 here? That means this is the factor that we are looking for. Let's put it 4 and 5. It's positive because they must be the same sign. That means either both positive or both negative. So which one? So let's look at the last step. It's positive. That means both must be positive. Double check. Positive 4 times x, positive 4x. The outer pair, x times positive 5, positive 5x. The sum, same sign, find the sum, positive 9x. So our factorization is correct. Okay, let's move on with this one. X squared, first step. Second step with 28. Third step with this plus sign. Fourth step with the number. And last step with the sign here. So to get x squared, put the bracket, x times x. To get 28, let's list out the factors. 1 times 28, 2 times 14, 3, 4 times 7, 5, no, 6, don't have. That's all. We got 3 pairs of factors. So what are we supposed to do with the factors? Look at step number 3. Positive. That means same sign, find the sum. So the sum of 128 is 29. This is 16. This is 11. Which one do we want? Step number 4. We want 11. So the one that gives us 11 is 4 and 7. So that will be our factors. And then because it's positive, they must be the same sign, either both positive or both negative. In this case, check step number 5, positive here. That means both are positive. That's it. We have done our factorization. Now we need more example for this part, okay? So that it will not be very difficult because after you have seen enough example, you will notice that it can be done very easily, okay? So let's move on with question F. X squared minus 7x minus 8. So first thing, okay? First step, second step, third step, fourth step, and the fifth step. Pause the video and try to factorize on your own. So let's check. X squared, first step, how do you get x squared? X times x. Second step, how do you get 8? So let's factorize, list out all the factors of 8. That will be 1 times 8, 2 times 4. That's all. So what are we supposed to do with the factors? Let's check. Third step. It's minus. That means they are different sign. Different sign, find the difference. So the difference will be 7 here, 2 here. Which one do we want? Check step number 4. We want 7. So this will be the factors that we want. So 1 and 8. Now, which sign goes to which number? So let's look at our last step, negative. That means our negative should go to the big number. So negative here, positive there. Double check. Inner pair, 1 times x is positive 1x. X times negative 8 is negative 8x. Different sign, find the difference. So 1 and 8, the difference is 7, and follow the big boss. 8 is bigger, carry negative, so we have negative 7x. So our factorization is correct. Okay, now let's move on with the next question. X squared, this is the first step. Once you are familiar, you do not need to write 1, 2, 3, 4, like what I am doing now. Okay, so first step is x squared. X squared is very straightforward. It is x times x. 18. What are the factors that give us 18? So let's list out it somewhere. I need some space. Let me erase this one. Okay, to get 18, I have 1 times 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 6, 4, no, 5, no. Okay, come back to 6. So we have 3 pairs of factors. So which one do we want? So let's see. The third step, we got to minus them. Okay, because they are different sign. So minus them, we have 7 and 3. Which one do we want? So look at the fourth step. It's 3 that we want. So 3, 6 will be the factors that we want. Put there, 3 and 6. Since they are different signs, so 1 plus 1 minus, which one is which? So our fifth step is negative. That means our final answer must be negative. Negative go to big number. So 6 carry negative, 3 carry positive. Always double check. We got positive 3x and we got negative 6x. So find the difference. We have our final answer, negative 3x. Therefore, factorization is correct. Okay, next this one. Now, let's say you're familiar with the technique. Now we can go straight by looking at x squared. It is x times x. To get 24, it is basically 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, and then 4 times 6. 5 cannot, 6 come back already. So we have 4 set. What are we supposed to do with these factors? They're supposed to minus it because over here it's minus. So which one after we minus, we get 5? It is this because 3 and 8, the difference is 5. So let's put 3 here, 8 there. Different sign, so positive. This is positive. So positive should go to big number. This will be negative. Double check. Negative 3x, the inner pair, and the outer pair will be positive 8x. Different sign, find the difference. The difference is positive 5x. Tally with the expression given. So our factorization is correct. So now let's move on with the last two example. X squared, 8. So x squared, I have x times x. To get 8, I have 1 times 8. 2 times 4, I minus it because of this negative here, 7 and 2. Which one do I want? Look here, it's 2. So this is the factor that gives me difference of 2. So put 2 here, 4 here. Since it's different sign, so 1 plus 1 minus. So plus, over here is positive 2x. That means my positive should go to big number. Double check, negative 2x, positive 4x, isn't it? Positive 4x and negative 2x, the difference will be positive 2x. Done. And the last part. Okay, so x squared, we get x and x. 16, it will be 1 times 16, 2 times 8, 3 cannot, 4 times 4, that's it. Now, what are we supposed to do with it? You see this one minus? So we minus them. Which one give me 6? It's 2 and 8 that give me 6. So that will be our factors. Since they are different signs, so the final negative should go to the big number. So negative here, positive there. Double check, positive 2x, the outer pair, negative 8x. So the difference will be negative 6x, tally with the expression given. Okay, so that's it for this kind of factorization. I'll see you in the next video clip for the same format of ax squared plus bx plus c, but with a that is not 1. It could be 2, 3, any number, but not 1. Okay, so I see you in the next video clip.